to the first computers that revolutionized investing, to the present, where the speed of a click connects global markets in seconds. Today, trading has entered a new era, an era of data, artificial intelligence, and tools designed so that anyone, anywhere, can trade with precision and strategy. At Todd, we understand this evolution. That's why we've created a cutting-edge ecosystem that combines technology, education, and community. A space where the modern trader finds what they need: agile platforms, clear information, and an environment to grow responsibly and sustainably. And today is no ordinary day. Today we are at Beyond by Tag Dubai, a day designed to inspire you, challenge you, and transform you as a trader. Today you'll discover how to choose the right platform, real strategies from experienced traders, criteria to structure your own trading process, inspiring stories, live dynamics. Today marks the beginning of your next level as a trader. Welcome to Beyond by Tag. The experience starts now.
Welcome to the history making, and welcome to the evolution, the transformation today. All right, next up, we do have a person who is responsible for a lot of clashes between me and my wife.
Beyond.
I'd like to introduce a person who is actually responsible for a lot of fights and arguments happening with me and my wife because of this gentleman, I often see the MetaTrader more than I tell her I love you. It is because of him I wake up and I check my MetaTrader first before I look at my wife. He is the cause of everyday's clashes. Well, jokes apart, he's one such person who actually engaged into getting something for himself when he was 18. He'll be telling you about the story and how he got into this. With over 12 years of experience in Forex, with over a lot of knowledge, a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm, this gentleman is one such person whom we all look up to. Well, his friends say that he is the best person to be friends with. Do you know why? His friends, the person whom I'm talking about, his friends, they tell that, he is the best friend you should have because he pays. He is the introducer of Sonic to the Tag Market platform. With a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dada Pay.
So welcome to the Beyond event from my side as well. For everybody who doesn't know me, my name is Dada. I'm living here in Dubai for a few years already. My parents are from Iran, and I was born and raised in Germany. And many, many years ago, when I was 18, I saw a Facebook ad of a guy in Germany sitting in a Porsche, trading, and telling me if I want to know how it works, I should come in his WhatsApp group. And actually, I was one of the guys who really came into his WhatsApp group. And this is how my journey started. So with 18 years, I opened actually the first trade on my smartphone. And tonight I'm turning 31. So if you just do the math a little bit, I'm doing this half of my life. Forex trading, and at the same time, I started network marketing back then as well. I love both industries, especially I love both of them combined. And it's funny, yesterday at the event, someone asked me, Dada, what did you do before all of that? And I always have to laugh if someone asks me that, because there's no before all of that in my life. I was like 17 sitting in school. So basically it feels like I'm doing this for all my life. And where's the clicker? Or is someone doing this for me? Perfect. Thank you. So I'm telling you that to understand, for me, yeah, this is not the slides I know. Where are my slides? This is not my slide. Anyway, I don't need any slides. I mean, the question we want to talk about today is why Forex? And for me, it's very hard to answer, because if I think of Forex or think of the journey, there's a lot of, maybe you can imagine, emotions, moments, memories, lessons coming into my mind. So it's impossible for me to answer this question in a few minutes. But if I have to answer this and put all the emotional things aside and answer this business-wise, I would say the reason number one is definitely, and I have to say it, that Forex is the biggest financial market in the world. Okay? For me, if I decide to be in a market, and especially if I work with communities and I want to grow, it's important to have volume. I need volume. I need liquidity in the market. I don't want to be limited. And Forex, as we know, produces 7 trillion in volume every day. It's bigger than stocks. It's bigger than crypto. It's bigger than all of the markets you know combined. And that's number one reason for me. Number two is that Forex is one of the oldest, or the oldest financial market in the world. I'm a big fan of history and big data. I don't like new markets, but I don't know how they move and what the cycles are. And Forex is actually the oldest financial market in the world. And we are not talking about 20, 30, 40 years. Thousands of years ago, when people crossed continents, empires expanded, and trade routes connected nations, every single time value moved from one region to another, currencies needed to be exchanged. So Forex is not really new. It is old as global trade itself, but here's what changed. For thousands of years, people needed to cross oceans to be part of it. Today, we need Wi-Fi. Think about that. For the first time in human history, a young individual with a laptop can sit down and has access to markets where banks, institutions, and governments are part of. And that's why Forex, for me personally, is not just a market, it's a symbol. It's a symbol for global access. It's a symbol for financial leverage and for responsibility. Of course, not everyone in Forex will win, but everyone who really commits will. And we are in an era where access is power. Last but not least, for me, one of the most important reasons is that Forex is one of the last industries where it does not matter where you're coming from. Your background does not matter. Your passport does not matter. Your face doesn't matter. It does not matter what you did your whole life till this second. The only question Forex will ask you is, where do you want to go? And after you are answering this question, Forex will take you to a journey where it will force you to learn things. Forex will force you to learn emotional control. It will force you to learn patience and discipline in your life. It will force you to learn responsibility. So in my eyes, Forex is not building your bank account, it's building your character first, and your bank account will follow. That's my main 3 reasons why Forex. And if you're for a decade in an industry, or you do anything in life for a decade, you will get connected to people in this bubble, right? So in the last 10 years, I was able to build good connections in that era. Could be traders, brokers, LPs, everything you can imagine in the Forex world. And of course, in front of my eyes, the last 10 years, even that industry changed. Being able to make your first profits in this market was way harder 10 years ago than it is today. Today, you just need to be in the right room, the right time, and being able to take a decision. Because what happened on September 18 last year, just 5 months ago, changed, in my eyes, the whole industry. A few years ago, I saw a trader group. They have nothing to do with MLM. They're just trading for themselves in bigger institutions. And I could not believe what I see there. It was one of the cleanest, smoothest strategies and ways of trading and thinking and managing risk, which I ever saw in the 10 years. And my first idea, because deep in my heart, I'm still a networker, coming from the industry, I was like, we could really change something in this world if we have this strategy combined with affiliate work. Let's call it like that. And close those guys directly on. So what I wanted to do is just bring them to the broker we are all using, which is Tech Markets, and let them trade like that. And they did it for over a year. Now it's almost 2 years, but over a year, they just traded on Tech Markets in silence, without any community, without anybody connecting to the strategy. And last year, after a lot of talks, and when Tech Markets finally launched CopyX, we launched Sonic AI on September 18 on CopyX. Who's using Sonic? Who made already profits with Sonic? So a few months ago, we had an event in the same room, actually, with a lot of people from China. And Sonic was still new. And I thought I will try something out. I asked everybody who made already profits with Sonic to come on stage. That was completely empty here, and everybody was on stage. So we will not do it today. It was a little bit chaotic. Let's say it like that. Oh, okay. So you see already the strategy. So what you can see, the guys of the Sonic team are doing a pretty chill job. It's, in my eyes, I would say, not something crazy or even something special. Of course, the trading itself and the way of thinking is, in my eyes, unique and incredible. The risk management is world-class, but we're still not talking about crazy results. They are trading around 1 to 1.5% a month on their own accounts. It's nothing crazy, right? What it really makes crazy is the opportunity we have with Tech Markets, the leverage we all know called 12x and 24x. Because if I put $1 million into Sonic, which I personally actually did, and I get 1% from the traders, I will not get the 1% on my 1 million. I will get it on 12 million because of the 12x leverage, which is actually 12% on my initial deposit. Most of the people here are using, because they're coming from other communities, a 24x leverage. So if the trader makes 1% on your million, he's actually making 1% on 24 million, which is 24% on your initial deposit. So last but not least, it is absolutely insane and crazy what happened since then, because we are not talking about a long time. We're not talking about years and years. September was just 5 months ago. And I remember when we started. And from that moment on, in my eyes, and I can see it also, everything changed for all the leaders, for all the networkers. It made life way easier, I would say. And yeah, we started, the first people had to try it out, and now just 5 months later, we're over 70,000 people connected to Sonic AI, where with a full speed in the direction of 100,000 people, I'm pretty sure we will hit 1 million people inside of Sonic this year. This is not a crazy goal or dream. It will 100% happen just with the speed of now. Over 9 figures in volume in Sonic AI. And that's just possible because of a great trading team and a great leadership, which you all in the room are. So applause for yourself. So for all the people inside of the room who don't know Sonic, are not using Sonic, here you have like the facts, you have a little bit of an overview. This is the Mike X book, which is like a third party where you can check the results. Starting from November 2024, so already almost 1.5 years. This year we will hit 2 years in history. The biggest drawdown since then, I'm not sure, but it was definitely under 1%. I think 0.8, 0.8 something percent maximum drawdown, the highest risk in those 2 years, which is basically for me the most important point, because you can imagine in the first years of trading, and not just in the first 1 or 2 years, and in the first 4, 5, 6 years, they were pretty hard, and I was not able to create profits in that industry. And we all know that from other areas of our life, we do things wrong, we do mistakes, and maybe we do that again and again and again. And maybe one day we will realize that we have to change something in our way of thinking. Some people need 5 years, some people need 10 years, some people will die and never understand that something was wrong. But in this industry, I realized that everybody, me and everybody around me, who is loading up accounts, trading, losing, loading up accounts, trading, losing, and again, we are all focused on the same thing. We were all looking for the one strategy which is making the most profits for us. So that was the focus. And one day I just realized, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should focus and shift my focus on something else. And that's actually the day everything changed. And it was so easy, you cannot imagine. Because real change happens with a simple shift in anything in our life. It's not complicated. It's easy as I'm looking on this side, and how hard is it to turn around and look there? How easy was it? And that's how easy you can shift your life with just different focus. So there was a day where I realized, instead of focusing on which strategy is making the most profits, on which strategy is managing the risk the best. And from that moment on, everything changed. Because nobody started, I didn't start at Forex, and I think nobody in this room is starting Forex just to make money or double their account this week or this month. You start Forex to be able to create a passive income, which pays you a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, right? That's the main goal. And the only way to get that is to focus on risk management and focus on strategies and traders who know how to manage risk and are not coming to you and tell you, hey, I'm making way more than the Sonic guys. If someone tells you that, you should stay away, because as long as you focus on making the most profits in the market, I promise you, you will be part of the 93% who lose again and again and again. You will be always part of the 93% who lose. If you want to be part of the 7% who win, you have to shift your focus from profits to risk management. And even if you say, no, I focus on profits and it works, yes, you will make money a week, you will make money for a month, maybe you have a winning streak, you will win for 3 months, but I promise you the market will get your profits back. Okay? So that's basically what I wanted to give you as some information for now, or for today. I will give it back to Raj, and he will announce the next speaker. Thank you for your attention, guys, and see you at the next event. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Dada. Well, rightly said by Dada, it's not about the profits, it's about the risk management. It's about the discipline, it's about the consistency, and that's what we all look at for. All right, so next up is a person who brings plethora of knowledge. He has a wealth of experience in the corporate and the athletic world as well. He's a person who, in tag market, has with his strategic insights, deep entrepreneurial spirit and passion, a doctor for everyone. You know, we all go to the doctor in case we have problems. We go to him if there's any remedies that we need. So with a huge round of applause, without much of ado, let's welcome Dr. Irvin!
Hello to all these lovely people. I'm very happy again to be here on stage to present. And my lovely topic today, it's about the IB portal and about the history, how this IB portal was born.